Hello, I'm back. So, this update video is going to be a product review. And this product review is of something that I have been wanting for a very long time, which was the wireless pump. I'm a hairstylist and a first-time mom, and I was using the Medela pump, not saying that I hate it, but just being able to have one that does not have any wires is like the best feeling in the world. So, as you can see, it is in a Crown Royal bag. And that's only because, obviously, it's a perfect fit. Like, look at this. It fits perfect. And I got a, knockoff version of the Eevee one that everyone uses. And that's only because I'm not about to spend $400. I don't even know if I like it. So, I spent it cheaper, and I absolutely love it. So, if you want to know where to purchase it, you can let me know. It was $60 that I got for one, not including tax and stuff, but $60 for one isn't bad, as opposed to $400 for both, because even if I wanted two, I'm still spending cheaper than $400. But anyway, so to this review, here's what it looks like. It looks exactly like the one that you see. Here are the buttons. That's going to be your power. This is going to let you know that it's on, and these are all the pump levels. So obviously you have 5. This is supposed to be for favorites. This is the pump style, and obviously this is the up and the down. Here's it's silicone. Let you look at all of that. Will you be able to see it? I'm not for sure, but there are like measuring marks on the side to let you know exactly how many ounces. Now that's here if you have it sitting like this, which you can because it's a flat bottom. Or if you are, because you have it on, looking at it from the side, there are some side marker measurements. I don't know if you can see them. Which, I mean, it'll come in handy. I just ain't been able to use it yet, obviously, because I just started using this yesterday. And I haven't really got a full one because she eats a lot, but it's mainly for when I'm at work because I'm a hairstylist. And when I'm there, you know? So I need to pump. And sometimes I can't stop between my clients to do it, which gets my boobs engorged, which is not supposed to happen. So this comes off. This is not to get wet. This is your battery. This is what you charge. Where you charge it at is going to be right here. You just kind of pull this tab. And it's, you know, standard charger that everything is now, even though everybody's trying to move it to Type-C. Micro USB over here. Now, when you take it off, this is how you're going to pour it. I thought, which is completely wrong, you take it off and pour it. But if you take this off, obviously you see this hole. Even if you were to leave that in, with the milk sitting in here, you could get it into this, which would internally mess up this battery. So you don't want to do that, because then now you done messed it up and you got to buy another one. So it comes out. This is what you call the valve. This comes off, and this comes off. It does come with an extra one in case you mess it up, but you don't want to mess it up. I will say, in cleaning, what I've learned, milk tends to sit about right here. So, like, you got a little bit of milk in there. I don't know if you're like me, but I like to get every bit of milk that I can. So, when I'm done, I like to squeeze it like this, just lightly, because you don't want to mess it up. And you just want to keep doing that until all of it is out of there. Even when you're rinsing it off, which you rinse with soap and water. Now, when you're putting it back together, you want to make sure you line these up. So I'm going to line them up now. I saw the comments on here when I bought it, and I could understand how a few, when I mean a few, I mean if there's like 20 comments, it's 2 people out of the 20 that are like, oh, it leaks. So this, it has to snap into place. It's not going to make a snapping noise, but as you're pulling it over, it's like putting a lid on a cup when you go to a fast food place. You want to make sure that it's completely covered around. Now, your nipple needs to be in the middle of here and the center. This is also your spout. When you put this on, it has an opening, so you're always going to put it in the same place every time. You're going to line it up every time. It's a big enough little thing right here that it connects into. As you can see, they're like the same. So, with that being said, after you finish pumping, you take that off. You don't pour it this way where the flat piece is down. You pour it where the round is. I know it sounds stupid, but that's just how you do it. You can try it and hope nothing comes out, but I haven't because I don't want it to come out because if I waste some milk on the screen. So when it's flat like this, and it's a little bowl stage, I like to call it, you're going to pour it into your bag, pour it into the bottle, whatever it is that you pour your milk into, that's how you're going to do it. And it comes right on out of there. And you can either A, rinse it off when you're done, or if you're like me, since I didn't get two, you would just then put it on the next boob. So I don't have a balloon like everybody else does. I don't know. I didn't really think about that. I don't really think I have anything that I could use. So I gotta use myself. So I had a little bit of an issue in the beginning of how to put this on. So you want to lift your boob into it, like you're latching it into your baby. So you pull it up in there, make sure it's in there, and then if you have on a nursing bra like me, you'll pull it down, put the boobie in there. Once you've latched it in there, you're gonna pull it back over, latch it up, and make sure it's in there. Now, I've noticed that because you're doing it on yourself, this thing tends to be a little bit more like this because you're like, oh, I can see it, so you think it's straight. No. It needs to be completely straight up and down. You will still be able to get into it and all of that. As you can see, the shirt that I have on would be perfect, so I'm just going to put it over my boob and act like it's in there. So this is what it would look like on. It doesn't look too bad. Obviously you can see it, but here's my boob. Let me see. Obviously you see my boob and you see that. Doesn't look that bad, right? Not too bad. When I turn it on, it does make a slight noise, but it's not super loud. So if you're having a conversation with someone, it's not like, oh my gosh, your pump is so loud. It's literally like, okay, she's pumping, no big deal. I hear it a little bit, You'll probably forget about it during your conversation. Then you just take it out. Like I said, you have all these measurements to check your milk. And then you just pop that bad boy off, boom. Here goes the bottle. That's how you do it. I put mine in the bag. My baby girl don't take bottles. I'm still working on it though. But I use it for her oatmeal and things like that. Yes, baby. You want to play with something different? Look. Here, let's move you over here. It's hard to do videos with a baby, man. But it gotta be done, right? Want to play with these? You want to come to the front? So far, I'm absolutely in love with it. Does not hurt. I know that, I don't know if some mommies know, but when you are breastfeeding, I know a lot of people say that they feel like they didn't get enough milk, so they stop. Always, always, always make sure that when you are pumping, if you feel like, oh, it was going good at one point and then it's not, or I don't think it's working at all, turn up your pump style. Maybe that first suction isn't enough. Your boobies will get used to a certain suction when you are pumping, and it'll make you feel like you're not getting enough. Just up it. Every time it happens, you just up it again and up it again till you feel like it's not painful, but you know that it's getting the milk out. Don't do it and then within a second you're like, oh, it's not working. No. Up it, wait 5 minutes. If you notice, oh shoot, it's working, you can even wait 2-3 minutes. Because you'll know. And you just up it. If it's starting to hurt, then come down one and just wait 5 minutes. But usually that is one of the issues as well when it comes down to pumping and you feel like you're not getting enough. In the beginning, I cried. I really was like, you know what? I don't think I can breastfeed. Like, it's not coming out. I was pumping, I was getting good milk, and then all of a sudden, now I'm not getting good milk anymore. And then I was like, you know what? This knob does go all the way around. Like, who the fuck uses this? Why would it be like that? So that's when I was like, okay, let me just try something. And I upped it. And then I asked my doctor about it, and she was like, yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. So once I had upped it, I noticed like a whole bunch of milk was coming out like within a couple of minutes. And I was like, oh, okay. So then every time that would happen, I'm like, dang, I'm used to that suction. Let me move up. Let me upgrade. Let me upgrade. So that's usually, I didn't put this on here all the way. That's usually what the issue is. So always try that before you give up, because honestly, breastfeeding is amazing. I know that there are people that can't do it, and I'm not saying that that's always going to be the issue. That is just one of the issues. So do try it before you give up, because it is a journey, but it is amazing, and it is an awesome bonding experience and journey to know that your body can provide for your child, and not just your child, every child that you have. It's amazing what our bodies can do. So please give that a try, and don't give up on it. Please don't give up on it. So if you want to know where to purchase it, let me know. Like I said, this is a off-brand Eevee. It is not the actual Eevee. And to purchase one of these is $60 before tax. So, and you already know how much it would be if you had two. See baby girl over here? Are you sleepy, baby? Is it time for your nap? So I think it's time for my baby girl's nap. We have had a morning, and I've been trying to get as many videos done as I can. So if you have any more questions about breastfeeding, definitely let me know. I'm always here to help. I'm not a lactation specialist, but honestly, it is something that I have been considering, even though I am a hairstylist. But my journey has kind of made me think, like, I've helped already a few of my friends and my Instagram friends with this, and it has worked for them. And it makes me feel amazing, because I'm like, if I could help somebody with their breastfeeding journey, I want to do that. Like, we're moms. We're all here for each other. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I will help you with anything that there is. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.